Hey there guys, AT Disc Golf. What's up? It's Tyler with my in the bag video. I would start off with my putters, but I don't carry putters. The main disc I putt with is a Comet made by Discraft. It's a Zero. It's a great disc. I love this disc. It's good for approach shots, putts, everything. Use this disc every time I play. Also carry another Comet. Shout out to Dalton Morris. He got me this disc. I don't use this for putting. I use it for mainly approach shots and sometimes off the tee because there's a short hole. I love this disc. Got a nice stamp on it. It's also glow. I also carry Payne made by Latitude 64. It's a really good disc. Goes straight. Usually throw a backhand, don't throw underhand much. I throw this disc off the tee a lot. Goes where I want it to go. Like I said, it goes pretty straight. Doesn't curve off too bad at the end. Next I have this Vector Eclipse made by MVP. It's another good disc, goes really straight. I can throw this disc backhand or underhand, goes where I want to go. Really good discs for pretty far approaches. Like I said, off the tee. Next I have this, it's a Rock. It has a National Collegiate Disc Golf Championship from 2012 stamp on it. Really good disc. This is my underhand mid-range. Goes really straight, goes where I want it to go. Doesn't curve too hard at the end. It's a good disc. It's the only mid-range I have that I underhand. And last of my mid-ranges is a Buzz made by Discraft. It's a .5. Love this disc. Throw it off the tee, throw it for approaches. Everything goes where I want it to go. Goes straight. Great disc altogether. I use this disc a lot. Alright, next up I have my drivers. Starting off I have a Hatchet made by Westside. It's a misprint, double stamp. This disc is really understable. Throw it backhand, it goes right. Throw it underhand, it goes left. It's a great disc to have. Sometimes if you have like a tree or something you need to get around, you can't backhand the tree in your way, you can underhand. If you want to go left, vice versa, if you want to go right, great disc to have. Next up I have an Avenger SS made by Discraft. It's a .5 also. Use this disc for underhand only. I don't throw it backhand. It goes pretty straight. If I need to throw a big hyzer underhand, it's a good disc to use. Goes where I want it to go, lands where I want it to land. Good disc to have. Next up I have a Champion 8. Love this disc, one of the main drivers I use. Got this disc from Caleb Reed, shout out to him. Throw this disc backhand, underhand, it's very high speed, it's a 13. Goes really well in the wind. Windy days, this throw. Great disc, use this disc a lot. Next up I have a Champion Boss. Once again, it's a speed 13. Really good disc for backhand, underhand, windy days. Need a big hyzer. Great disc to have, goes really far. Alright, next up I have my Star Wraith, the custom stamp on it. This disc, I use it mainly for underhand. Sometimes I throw it backhand. Goes pretty far, goes where I want it to go, pretty accurate. Really good disc to have. Next up I have a Champion Viking. I only throw this disc backhand. Goes where I want it to go, goes pretty straight. Not that high of a speed, but still goes pretty far. Good disc to have. Alright, next up I have this is the Captain America Shield. It's a Felon made by Dynamic Discs. This is my Tomahawk or roller disc. Use this disc, you throw it overhand, it stays flat and rolls. If you have a tight spot, don't have a line out, you throw it overhand, stays flat, so it's less likely to hit trees. Good disc to have. Rolls pretty far too. Next up I have a number 2 driver. It's good disc to have. You can throw it backhand, underhand, goes pretty straight. and it also floats. So if you have a shot, you have to go over a lake or a big pond or something, it's a good disc to have. It floats, pretty hard to lose it. But like I said, it goes very straight, backhand or underhand. Next up, I have my F2 Champion Beast. I love this disc. Always loved the Beast. Goes really straight, goes decently far, goes where I want it to go, lands where I want it to land. Good disc to have. Alright, next up I have a Fever made by Discmania. It's a great disc to have. I only throw it backhand. It goes very straight, goes where I want it to go, and also goes fairly far. It's a speed 10. Really good disc to have. Next up I have a Star Destroyer. It's a great disc, high speed, it's a 12, good for the wind, very good for big hyzer shots. You can throw it backhand, underhand, both of them really good for hyzer shots. It's pretty straight, curves kind of hard at the end, but if you have a hole that you need a big hyzer on, takes a big turn, it's a good disc to have. Alright, next up I have my Dominator. It's got a custom stamp on it. Love this disc. Once again, it's a very high speed. The backhand or underhand goes where I want it to go. Goes pretty far. Good for the wind. Great disc to have. And last, I have my favorite disc. It's a Champion Thunderbird. I have one, another one just like it. I've retired. I have 2 aces with it. And shout out to Caleb Reeves once again with this disc. Got it from him. Great disc to have, very versatile. Can throw it underhand, backhand, goes where you want it to go, goes straight. It's only a speed 9, but it still goes decently far. Like I said, you can throw it backhand or underhand. I mainly use it underhand, goes where I want it to go. Like I said, I have 2 aces with it, so a very good disc to have, my favorite disc. But that's it for me, guys. Good talking to y'all. My in the bag video, and there's more to come.